In a quiet neighborhood of South Korea, a young girl, barely in her 20s, stands alone under a dim streetlight. Wearing a school uniform and dragging a large suitcase behind her, she flags down a taxi. She appears normal, innocent even, but something about her unsettles the driver. Moments later, she steps out and disappears into the dark. But what the driver does next unravels one of the most shocking murders South Korea has seen in years. Her name was Jung Yoo-jung, 23 years old. No criminal record, no history of violence, no close friends or social circle. She lost her father at a young age and was raised by her grandmother. To outsiders, she seemed quiet. But inside, she was unraveling. Obsessed with crime dramas, novels, and forensic science, Jung spent hours consuming content about death and murder. But at some point, watching wasn't enough. One day, Jung decided she wanted to experience killing, just to try it. There was no motive, no revenge, no money involved, just curiosity. A deadly one. She downloaded a tutoring app and contacted a young woman who offered private English lessons. To gain her trust, she posed as a teenage student and arranged a meeting. On the day of the crime, she dressed in a school uniform, packed a knife in her bag, and headed to the victim's house. The woman welcomed her in, thinking it was just another tutoring session. But moments later, Jung pulled out the knife and attacked, cold, calculated, and brutal. Then, in a horrific twist, she began dismembering the body. She placed the remains into her suitcase, the same one seen by the taxi driver later. There was no panic, no remorse, only methodical execution, like a scene from one of her favorite shows. The taxi driver remembered how heavy the suitcase was. He remembered her eyes, her silence, her tension. Something wasn't right. After dropping her off, he called the police. They tracked her down. At first, she denied everything. But the evidence was overwhelming. When shown the remains and the bloody clothes, Jung finally broke. During the trial, Jung showed no emotion. She didn't beg. She didn't explain. She told investigators, "I just wanted to try killing someone." She was sentenced to life in prison, with no chance of parole. The case shocked the nation, not just for its brutality, but because the killer looked like a normal girl, just another quiet neighbor, with a deadly secret. We may never fully understand what drives someone to kill just for curiosity. But one thing is certain. Not every quiet person is innocent, and not every normal face hides peace. Sometimes, the most dangerous monsters are the ones who don't even look like monsters at all.